Hi there, Dr. Gary here on the road. We sell dental practices nationwide. I was a dentist for 25 years, and now we're doing the dental practice brokerage for 14. So today's topic is seller of a dental practice tries to sell in less than 75 days. Challenging. Anyway, let's get into it in a minute. As you know, now we have 10 employees. We're in 22 states. We just opened up Alabama and Louisiana. We're excited about that. So give us a call and we can chat about that. Also, we're now available from 8 a.m. East Coast time till 9 p.m. East Coast time, 363 days a year. We take off Christmas and Easter. So please call us, even if you just want to chat. Now, everything you're about to hear is for entertainment purposes only. It's not legal or business advice. If you are thinking, and our phone number is 201-663-0935. Our website is dentalpracticeguide.com or nationwidedentalpracticebrokers.com. If you're thinking about selling to a DSO, call us, because they will often pay our commission. So to the seller, there's usually no commission at all. And we know who they are. We sell to them all the time. We're independent. We know who the best ones are, the best ones who will go to closing, who's having financial troubles, and who's your safest bet right now, because they're going through some changes. In addition, when you work with us and it's a large DSO deal, based on certain criteria, we will get your legal fees reimbursed upon successful closing. So essentially, you're getting all your legal fees reimbursed based on criteria. So call us. Okay, so what do we have now? Doctor calls us in and says, okay, I want to sell right away, and I want to have this deal closed in 75 days. I said, well, what's the rush? It's because my lease is ending. I'll be out. That's it. It's the end of my lease, and I'm not renewing. I said, 75 days is a little tight. We'll try to help you, and we'll do the best we can. But to sell it, my thinking is we've got to sell it at a reasonable price, a little bit below market, and I've got to get all your documents. I've got to see everything, your tax returns, procedure code analysis. I have to analyze your practice. I've got to figure out the overhead first before I even price it. But off the top of my head, to sell something quickly, it depends on the area. Fortunately, this doctor is within, 20 minutes, 15 miles or 20 miles of a major city. So it could be a little easier. And this state happens to get a lot of action. A lot of people call. So I do have a lot of buyers over the years. We're doing it 14 years. I think we have over 1,115 buyers. 1,115 buyers. So we'll send email blast out every month, and we'll include this doctor's office. But 75 days, it's tight. And the reason I say if tomorrow, and that's using two different attorneys, and whoever the buyer is, they're going to still need a bank loan. You need 10, 12 days to get a bank loan. So it's, the timing is tight. Now, a normal practice sale, if all goes well and you've delivered your letter of intent and everybody agrees to the letter of intent, that's going to take, at best, 45 days to go to closing. We don't even have a buyer yet. We haven't even done our analysis. And I don't know what's going to happen with the landlord. How will the landlord negotiations be? Landlords have gotten better after COVID, but it's still a freaking nightmare dealing with some of these landlords. Now also, and again, we're going to do the best we can for this doctor, but you're talking about, remember, with the dental deal, I've told you many times, you're dealing with about 10 moving parts. Buyer's seller, buyer's attorney, seller's attorney, buyer's accountant, seller's accountant, bank attorney, landlord attorney. There's 10 moving parts. You got to pull all of those parts together. That could be challenging sometimes. So what we're going to do is expedite for this doctor. We're going to do the best we can. So my game plan, which makes us different, as you know, we work 363 days a year, take off Christmas and Easter. But it's going to be a little challenging. So, but we'll get started on this immediately. We'll work throughout the weekend. We're going to I've already, the same day, just to show you how we operate. You know, we're not a mom and pop, just sit back brokers. We are on it. 24/7, we are on it. So what I did immediately, the same day I met that doctor, I filled out a quickie profile. I sent the profile to my team to type it up. Profile's a one-page, summary of what the practice is all about. The dollars, the gross, the leases, the number of hours, especially they send out. What's the staff like? How much does the staff make? I do a one-page summary on that. So I filled that out the same day. That night, and because I'm traveling all over the place, that night I did a dictation to my team, and then I scanned the handwritten profile. My team the next day typed up the profile, again, one-page summary analysis. I did a dictation to my staff the same day, so the next day they could transcribe it and put it in all our different, because we're all over the place. Craigslist, internet, Dental Town, our own site. I mean, we're everywhere. We want to get it listed on all that. Plus, I think on Monday, right after Easter, I'm going to put out a newsletter, and we'll try to highlight the doctor's practice. I'm doing whatever I can. So when it comes to expediting, we got the formula. We're not just sitting on this, we're on it, okay? That's what we're going to do. So again, even under those circumstances, I hope one of my previous buyers from his state will be able to get to them when we send out our email blast. I hope one of my buyers may like that. We're going to try to reduce the price down. Place is gorgeous inside. Gorgeous. I can't believe it. Just beautiful walk-in condition. You may have to upgrade a couple of things, but not much at all. So that's kind of our game plan. So it's a very tight time schedule this doctor put me on there. Now, since the lease is running out, what I've instructed the doctor to do is I've given them the name of a few attorneys that work nationally across the country, dental attorneys. The doctor's going to have to get an attorney to negotiate with the landlord, because the lease is running out, some kind of lease extension, they won't be kicked out. And then you have to, it's bright out, excuse me, and then you have to figure, what if we can't find a buyer? You don't want to just simply go on a month-to-month lease. So I'm going to leave it up to the attorney to try to get creative. How do we lock up the lease without being long-term? So I'm thinking maybe a 3-month extended 90-day lease. This way the landlord's a little bit protected, the buyer's protected, and hopefully we can get it sold. I don't know. But you got to get everything thinking. You got to get the marketing going. You got to get in touch with the attorney. The attorney's going to have to get in touch with the landlord. The doctor's going to have to start clearing up his books and everything. The doctor's going to have to get me all the financials. Now, it's already been a couple days. We're already ahead of the doctor, okay? We're already advertising this thing. That doctor has to come in, get us all his financials, the leases, the financials. We need the lease to give to the attorney. He has to hire an attorney, and he has to get in touch with the landlord and say, this is what we're going on. Now the question is, with our marketing and advertising, can we, get somebody that fast? I think we can, because remember, we have a list of 1,115 doctors that are my buyers that I know. This took me 14 years to put the list together. These are doctors I know, and I've already pre-approved them at the bank. They've already signed the non-disclosure. So that'll be the first thing. But then we got to blast it out on all the different media has to be blasted. Practice doesn't gross that much, but we're trying to help the doctor out. That's what we do. We're dedicated to what we do. So we urge you in the future, you're going to be on a short time limit. Well, think 6 months, a year ahead of time, so you don't put the broker under this pressure now. So there's a lot to pull together with this. We're going to do the best we can. We're going to give it our best. We're on this. But it's hard in 76 days to be able to go to closing. I don't know. But fortunately, the doctor's chosen us, bought of course. And we're going to be on top of this and get this the best we can. The beauty is every deal is different. Now, if his office was a wreck, I'd say, oh man, we got some trouble here. But it looks like it was just renovated. It's beautiful inside. I don't know. I mean, I just really think it's a beautiful looking office, and I believe most of the buyers would be pleased with it. So when you come to us, we're ready to jump on things. That's what we do different. We just jump on it. And we hope that we can provide the same service to you if you need us. We're going to be right there for you. Make it happen on our game and get this doctor's practice sold. All right? And there's some other issues here. Remember, every deal is different. Every single deal is different. You never have one deal the same. This guy needs 76 days, but other doctors have other issues and may make it a little challenging to sell this office. I don't know, but that's what we're going to do. Excuse me, I'm working here, I'm parking, going crazy. We're going to give it our best shot. But what the doctor has going for him, I'd say the office is walk-in, beautiful condition, contemporary. You don't have to change much at all in this place, so that will make my job easier. But you don't want to wait this long in the future. Give me a break here. It's so hard to do this, but we will do it for him. All right. Also, it's a lower grossing office, so people aren't going to be that excited to grab it. But we'll get it together. We never know who's out there, and we have our list of 1,115. That's why you come to us rather than try to sell it yourself. We have everything set up, the advertising, the marketing. We know what attorneys to use. We know what bankers to use. And we have our list of over 1,000 buyers to use. I mean, we could move the merchandise. That's what makes us different. All right? On it. Have a great time. Listen, hit the subscribe button if you want to hear more information. And we got plenty for you coming after this one. I got a couple new ones. I believe we're the only ones in the country who have 420 YouTube videos. So I hope you're learning something from this. We're having a blast out here. Enjoy yourself. The beach time is coming, so get ready. Hit the subscribe button so you hear more things, and call us anytime. Bye.